I'm Wilf Pyle, and welcome to this edition of the Saskatchewan Sportsman. With me in the studio is Geni, our outdoor sportsman and specialist. Tim, welcome to the show.
Thanks again.
So I take it this week we're taking on some northern pike fishing?
That's right. This is, I guess you could call it part 2 of the L'Orange trip. We're going to chase some northern pike in Carroll's Lake. It's actually one of the little flyouts from Hunter's Bay. And we'll chase some northern pike. And although there are some very large northern pike in that lake, we didn't come across any. We only had a few hours to fish. And the reason being, I guess, is the wind was starting to come out.
So what sort of size limits did you end up with on this part of the trip?
Probably the biggest would be about 5 pounds for northern pike. But again, we didn't give it the honest effort that guys certainly could have, because there are some large pike in there. We've seen a couple big ones. As a matter of fact, we had one, Ron was reeling it in, and another large pike was sitting there actually watching it, ready to take a chomp out of it.
Well, let's go to that video now.
This is what you'll need when you're chasing for northern pike in the north. You'll need various spoons. Color and sizes a lot of times play a big difference, make a big difference, I should say. And plugs as well. One little trick I like to use when I'm fishing with my spoons is I attach a twister tail directly to one of the trebles. It doesn't affect the lure action, but can sure produce some big northern pike. Another good bait when you're fishing shallow bays is a spinner bait like this, or one with just simply a blade behind. It swims through the water really slowly, and it doesn't sink very fast, so you can fish real shallow water with that. And these hooks themselves should be attached to a good rod and reel combo, but more importantly, a wire leader. If you don't have a wire leader on, those big pike are just going to bite right through the monofilament. I've got 14-pound test on here, but they'll bite right through that. So you have to have a wire leader. Now, this rod I had specially made for myself by Walleye World Custom Rods, and it's got something a little bit different than most rods. It's got a little rest for my elbow, and that allows me to cast further. And when I get a big fish, rather than using my wrist, I can use my whole arm. Now these can be hooked up quite easily. Tie the leader on. Just a polymer knot again, just a simple loop through the eye of the leader. Like you're tying your shoelace. Follow the leader directly through the loop. Back and around everything. Moisten it. And snug it up. And then you simply attach whatever lure you're going to use at that time, whether it be a spoon or top water bait, like so, and you're ready to chase some big northern pike. Folstead again, when we're Carroll Lakes Lodge remote camp. Ron, why don't you tell us a little bit about the camp?
Well, Tim, I think this is probably one of the most exciting remote lakes a fisherman can find. We have a system of 7 lakes. 2 of them are known as the Carroll Lakes, and these 2 are just infested with large northerns. Excellent sports lake. There's we catch fish on the standard 15, 18, 20 pounds. A lot of our guests get 25 and 30-pound northerns here. Right. For services, we've got 2 guest cabins. They're propane equipped so that we can put people in either on the light housekeeping package, or they can go in on a full American plan where one of our guides does the cooking. We've got Lund boats and Mercury motors. We've got some Honda engines here. And we've got a separate room that contains a water treatment system, as well as indoor shower and washing facilities. So even though it's a remote camp, it's very well serviced, and the fishing is absolutely exciting here. Probably the best lake I've ever fished in my life.
Okay, it's a trophy lake type of lake, but you don't have to actually release them. You could take one home, or how's that?
Yeah,
in the future, what are you going for?
We have applied for the Saskatchewan High Quality Water Program on this lake, and that application is being reviewed right now. What that means is that as outfitters, we will ask our guests to reduce their limits to half limits.
Right.
And we ask them to throw back all trophy fish, with the exception if they wanted to keep one for a mount. We will certainly allow that. We prefer the replica mount so that we can keep our very large fish in the lake. But we have guests that take them out for mounting purposes, and that's fine with us because that's part of the sport too.
Right on. Okay, well, why don't we go see if we can get one of those trophy northern pike?
Let's do it.
Okay. Pretty small one.
Yeah, it's not a big fish.
Those are the good eaters.
Yeah.
We're just casting plugs into these shallow bays, and you can actually see them laying in the water there. A lot of weed down there, and that would attract them. They would hold them.
Probably natural food, huh?
For sure.
Lots of little minnows.
Grab them.
Fella. You have that glove in here?
Take her.
I've got an ideal hook remover. I don't know if you've seen one. Maybe you have. This is really neat device. Maybe take a little tension off that. I can do this without causing any bleeding, you can let this fish go. He's been out of the water quite a while now.
Yeah,
He really swallowed it big time. This is going to have to be part of our shore lunch, fellas.
That'll be all right.
You know, I just about have it, Tim, and not a drop of blood. Ooh.
As long as the guy works it slow, I guess. There we go.
I'm just going to try see if this fella will let me. There he goes.
There he goes.
This guy's giving us a little bit of a fight, unless he's just down in the weeds.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell if you're fishing shallow waters in the weeds because they get down there and they feel really big.
Yeah.
You'll tell when he gets up to the boat if he torques off good and strong. Then we've got a good fish.
Oh, he's gonna run.
There we go. Woo! Come on, Kahuna!
I love that sound. Oh, that's a good one.
Not a big fish, but oh yeah, that's not bad.
No, he's gonna run again on you.
Torque. Well, we'll break water with him. See what we do. Oh.
There he goes. Okay. Get him in here and.
That's
Not a bad one.
not bad. He didn't swallow too badly either.
No, this one's gonna be a little
This
bit
is
easier.
gonna be a little easier. Where's my tool here? Did I do it away?
Yeah. Oh, there. I don't even think you need it, Ron.
Okay, I'm trusting you with my life here.
Okay. That could be a big mistake.
Haha, thanks, Tim.
All right. We'll let him
Good
go.
job. That's a nice fish.
Yeah. Got some nice color in him.
Yeah, these northern jackfish out of the northern waters, they're firm fish.
Yeah.
And they taste very good.
They taste every bit as good as walleye, don't they?
Yeah, we debone them and ooh, nice. We debone them, and by the time we fry them up, they taste great.
There you go. Go get another one. There he is.
I got one.
Got him?
I got him. Right in the wind too.
Yeah. Going pretty good. I picked up some weeds.
You got some weeds?
Yeah, maybe just swing this way.
I'm just gonna play this side of the boat.